Greetings and salutations. This is Jason Silverain, and today I'll be doing something a little different. Unfortunately, whilst I was recording my videos as usual, I had a failure with my microphone, so I'm having to do a voiceover of my current video. Now, I'm trying to remember what the heck I was doing at this point, because this is like, I actually recorded 3 videos before I realised the sound had gone. And I believe this is when I was going to Evergreen Town, to follow up on Axel's quest, which involves finding the legendary weapon of a warrior who has no name, and was, I think, had his grave guarded by his little pet. So I was sort of just going around seeing what the civilians were now saying on my way to the graveyard. I was actually quite surprised, considering there is another graveyard in this area, that another secret area was below this town. It makes me wonder if I've got any room for the sewage system, or how these two secret passages did not intercollide. So we encountered the spirit wall. Everyone is somehow terrified of ghosts, because since I don't know why. We've already encountered ghosts, we've already killed the undead. So why everyone is still kind of freaked out by a ghostly wolf, yeah, I'm not entirely certain. No, I did like the crumple effect on that gravestone. That was quite cool. Go straight in, and lots of cutscene. Oh, now I'm surprised well, I'm not that surprised. I'm actually kind of pleased by the fact that the rest of the group are still like, I wasn't expecting another passageway under this town. And Axel seems to be completely reckless when it comes to weapon hunting. An embarrassing crush moments there. I wonder if some of these would actually come up if you know, I wasn't so high in the dating chain with Dark Magician Girl. Again, I was a bit, which one do I pick? Will it actually make anyone angry? The ghost guiding me through the area, and I just thought, oh, I could follow it, but I really want to see what happens if I don't. So I did a bit of exploration, and it just seems to get led to dead ends if you don't follow ghosts, which it seems a bit pointless. Well, I can understand there's no monsters in the area because they'd starved to death, rightly so. The lack of traps or actually anything to sort of, I don't know, make it risky not to follow the ghost. I mean, there's no treasure, there's nothing. It just wastes time. And and designs go, it's a case of it's a bit pointless having a maze like that, especially since it's just like, oh, do I just go up and look like less than a quarter of the screen? It's just going to waste time. It's just like padding out the game more than you really have to. Though I did think this bit at the end is like the ghost leads you down here, and then there's a choice of 3 with no real clue where you're supposed to go. So that was just a case of I'll just have to loop round a few times until by random chance I get to the correct one. Again, thankfully I can now see down the corridors. The ghost just knew where I was supposed to go. I didn't even check the other ones because I went straight here and discovered the secret door. As soon as I saw it as a dead end, I was like, that's got to be a secret door. Now, going down the couple of stairs, I just took a moment to pause, thinking if a boss would pop up. Now that made me think, ooh, something's going to happen on this bridge. Nothing happens. But it would make me as an adventurer think, I better be prepared for this place to cave in and find an alternative exit. And all of a sudden tons of bodies. Maybe not the first ones in the catacombs, but it makes you wonder why the grave wasn't broken. But again, everyone's freaking out about the supernatural and undead and ghosts, and we've dealt with the supernatural, undead and ghosts. And Axel's just like, don't give a damn, we're too close now, let's just go! But again, it's like saying, unprepared. What can we prepare for? We don't know what we're preparing for. We don't know what's going to happen. At which point I just went, I'll just let his girlfriend deal with it. After spending a moment thinking. And I was rather surprised to actually find myself on the other side of the room and having the area skipped. And you couldn't interact or look at the corpses either. But my nervous saving habit comes into play as I start predicting a boss. The one thing I do like here is Axel automatically gets the weapon equipped after we pick it up, and for the following fights. I honestly was not expecting that, and I was a bit annoyed initially when, well, let's just say the cutscene kicks in. I didn't have the chance to do anything like equipping the party with anything. And a boss fight then occurs shortly after all this. At least the spirit here gives you a chance and gives you a warning before going, it's mine! It's mine! Or on you. Now, Axel does have a fair point. You know, you're dead. What are you going to need a sword for? chance of potentially vanishing magical weaponry, one interesting bluff would have been to go, fine, we'll help you beat all these guys down and you can have the weapon. And then, kind of, after the spirit moves on, taking the weapon. But yes, I quite like the sprites used for this. I think there was some more unusual RPG made sprites that cropped up. And I was mostly just deciding whether or not to burn all my SP in a huge attack. Eventually, I think I decided, no, buffing first, buffing before nuking, because then it makes my attacks a lot better. But as usual, I go for. Actually, did I go for buffing Dark Mission? No, I did. No, I did not. I actually buffed myself this time first. Or buffed you. Again, that whole thing where I'm referring to the main character as myself. It's just a bit of habit. Overall, I can't say this fight was too challenging. I didn't really feel too pressured. They didn't do too much damage to me, and all being melee attackers, I didn't have much issues with any special attacks that caught me out by surprise. That did catch me by surprise though, the leader running off. But again, he did say he'd let the others deal with me. So it makes sense. And I did decide to go for Jake the Wall just in case there was any nasty surprises. But from what I've discovered, Jake the Wall is now just very powerful, and the Jake card is just kind of I wouldn't say broken, it's just the win button now. Anyone with it equipped just doesn't seem to take any damage. However, I'm not regretting my choice to give it to Nina. It definitely means now that I don't have to fear so much for her just dropping dead before she can do anything useful. And the leader returns, just to get a holy in the face. Again, more boasting, but with you and Axel just hammering into this guy and Dark Magician Girl on form as usual, it was just no challenge. And then we get the beautiful Yakuza theme coming in here. Now, any of you who have not played Yakuza, it's a great series of games. I'd actually recommend starting with number 3. As the game, well, it's polished off some of the issues that 1 and 2 had, and also it has a sort of reminisce mode which lets you know the events of the first 2 games, so you can just dive into Yakuza 3 without needing to play the previous 2, as long as you're willing to do a bit of reading. So it goes into quite a bit of detail. But that said though, I probably would go and play the first 2, simply because they're quite cheap now. And the only downside of listening to this wonderful soundtrack is you just know my video is going to get monetized by some third party over it. So I apologise for all of you that had to put up with like a 10-second ad before watching the video. And just remind me, I do have to do the 4, which I must admit I didn't quite enjoy as much, but I really should go back to. It did have some very good characters, but you change character quite a lot in that game rather than sticking with just one main character. I mean, it gives you one of those unique perspectives on each of the characters' motives and their interactions, but again, I just wanted to focus on the character of the main series. I've also got the sort of spin-off Yakuza game. Which is essentially Resident Evil, but in Yakuza. The main issue of that game was they took the amazing combat system of Yakuza and took the weakest part of it, which was the shooting, and focused the entire game on it, when they should have had it to slam zombies with just like everything you can get your hands on. It's just a beautiful thing on Yakuza. Everything is a weapon. You're pile driving people into the ground, you're beating them with traffic cones. It's just ridiculous. And the Phantom Leader goes down. And Axel gets a quite good level, really. Yeah, we already know this, DMG. Like, ow. Really? All that for one bloody weapon? It's ridiculous. Yeah, he's got a good point. Yeah, well, Axel, you kind of did put everyone at risk by just stomping off ahead. But at least you didn't turn on people and you were willing to help out. And then we have the wolf turn up and just eat that soul that was annoying it. Ah, yes. You put contempt here rather than content, which means that sentence has quite a well, A, it grammarly doesn't work, but it also kind of messes up the meaning of the sentence as well. You want content there. So this bit on the video is a little bit long, so I kind of stuttered like 2 or 3 times, awkwardly. And then we get the Dragon Ball Xenoverse music. But one thing that did get me a bit curious is called Wolfsbane. Yet the guy had a pet wolf, and usually Wolfsbane's, the bane of something is usually someone who used to kill people. So it's like, oh, Wolfsbane would kind of give the impression the sword is good for killing wolves. And then two characters I don't remember really seeing, but oh yeah, Axel just basically gets hit with karma here, and it sort of suggests that this is the next quest in his quest chain. Also, he was at university, right? How could he build a vault in a university? I don't know. I don't know enough about the series they're all from or anything to really make any judgments on that. But there's another side quest ticked off. Axel gets a considerably decent weapon as I then go check the stats after instinctively just going to go talk to someone. That is a big increase. Referencing another anime, I never know with this. And that's all for now. I will catch you next video, where unfortunately I've got two more of these voiceovers to do. I'm sorry there's not much going on in them, but again, it's sort of reviewing what I did and trying to remember odds and ends of what occurs.